Hello. Why what? Why what? I'm now sleeping in my car. No longer at the shelter. I have to sleep in my car now until I figure out something else. I could have stayed in the shelter until tomorrow, but they said I have to leave tomorrow. But the girls told me that this type of thing was going to happen. They only let people stay there for a certain amount of time, and then they find out a reason to kick you out in the street. I was actually one of the people in the shelter actually getting up every day, going to work, trying to make a better way for myself. But didn't mean a hill of beans to the shelter staff. They don't care. They were telling me that, oh, you can stay you can stay tonight, and then tomorrow you have to leave. But the girls were telling me that they put people out like this, and I'm just like, damn, really? I just come home for work tonight. I just had my Friday today, but I got kicked out of the homeless shelter. They told me to leave. I had to leave. Um, now I'm in my car. The girls were telling me that they start kicking people out after a while, and it happened to me today. They told me I could stay tonight, but you can stay tonight, but you have to leave in the morning. And I'm just like, okay, well, all right, where am I gonna go? But it's not their problem. So I'm in my car right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, I mean, I have no choice but to stay strong, right? But it's just fucked up, Homeless shelters are shelters for people that, need the bed. And they said I could stay tonight. I decided not to stay tonight. I was like, well, you know what? Forget it. I don't want your bed anymore. Y'all treat people so wrong, especially people that's really trying to get their life together. Like, I'm not on drugs. I'm not drinking. I'm not doing any of that. I don't see how they get to treat people so bad and then blame administration. Oh, you're only supposed to be here a certain amount of time, and it's messed up, man. But I hear they do this type of thing to so many people. It's not just me. This happens all the time to different people. They were like, "Oh, you can stay tonight," but I was like, "Man, fuck that. I'm not staying tonight. I'm out of here. Let me go get my sheets and my blankets and stuff, and I'm hitting the road." So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna have to figure it out, I guess. I don't know. It's too cold out here to be in the road, in the streets. It's really too cold out here. I couldn't really sleep tonight. I'm in my car kind of with the seat down, and I'm not, really, really laying down. But so they count how many days people are there. Yeah, I believe so. The girls were telling me that when it starts getting cold, they accept new people in, and they start putting people that's been in there for maybe 2 or 3 months. They start trying to put us out for just whatever. Yeah, it's too cold, but I gotta survive it somehow. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I cried a few tears, but what the fuck can I do? At least I have a car. You know what I mean? Some people don't even have a car. I don't know. I can't. I have a job here. I can't leave my job because I have a car payment. I have to stick here where the money is at. I gotta stay here and just try to rough it out somehow. I don't know. It's okay. I'm not here to for you guys to like, feel sorry for me. I'm just still speaking about my story. I thank you guys for all your kind words and everything, but I have to rough this one out. I appreciate it, Angel. I wish I could come to New York City and just rough it, but I have responsibilities here that I can't just leave. I just don't understand how I'm not on drugs and y'all kick people out that's actually getting up every day, going to work, trying to make it. I can't even sleep in this car. Like, it's so uncomfortable, but and it's cold, so I have my blankets and everything. I'm covered up and everything, but it's just I'm so heartbroken right now because I'm like, wow, I'm really trying to get somewhere, you know what I mean? I'm really trying to get somewhere in life, and I've been doing pretty damn good, but then life throws you a curveball. It throws you a curveball, and but the girls have been telling me that they do start putting people out after a couple of months. And shame on those staff members that do these type of things. And when they were putting me out, I said, well, let me go put some of my stuff in the car, and I'll be back to get the rest of my stuff. They were in the office having a good old time, laughing, and not laughing at my situation, but they were just in there having a casual conversation, like they didn't just put a homeless woman out in the streets by herself. They were just in the office, chopping it up, laughing, joking, having a good old time. The person that put me out, she's actually off today. And she actually came in to let me know that I have to leave. And she was saying I have to leave by Monday morning. I could have stayed there tonight. But I said, no, I'm not staying here tonight. Fuck it. I'm not doing that. I'm not staying here tonight. Stay here tonight for what? Just save your immediate embarrassment. They were in the office like I go downstairs to my car and I put my blankets, I strip my bed, I take my blankets and pillow off. And I said, can I go down to my car and just start putting my bag in and, my blankets and my pillow in there? And I come back up and they're in the office just laughing and joking and just having a good old time. After just putting somebody out in the streets, the staff members, they don't give a crap. And these are people that look just like me, look just like my skin color. I'm just like, wow. Y'all put me out. I'm trying to get my stuff to the car. And that's it. And I come back upstairs and they're in the office having regular conversations, laughing, joking. And I'm just like, yo, the world is so cold. The world is cold hearted, super cold hearted. I was on my way back to the shelter tonight. I stayed out until like 10, got back to the shelter like 10:15, signing myself in. And they're just like, I go upstairs, my counselor is there. She's like, oh, yeah, I need to talk to you. I came in to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. And she was basically saying that I had to leave. And I'm just like, wow, the girls were right. They were saying that, oh, they don't let you stay here long. So I'm just like, okay. I don't know what to do. I don't even know if I'm going to survive out here in the winter. I can't survive. I can't survive this. I can't live like this. I don't want to live like this. This is cruel, man. And especially someone that's like not out here using drugs. I'm working. They know I get up every morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I hit the road. I'm out the way. I stay out the way. But I can't survive in the streets like this, man. I'd rather die. I can't survive like this. I'd rather just not be here anymore. I can't survive out in the cold like this. I'm tired, man. I can't live out here like this. Living in the summertime when it was summer and it was hot, it wasn't too bad, right? But now it's cold. It's cold now, you know what I mean? I got my blankets and everything, but I had plans of getting up in the morning, going to church and everything. But now I'm not going to church anymore. The girls told me, they told me at the shelter that you won't be staying there very long. I can't really save up money because I have bills to pay, right? I have my car payment, I have my car insurance that I just paid today, that I have to pay every month. Um, I gotta find a second job, man. And it's like now I'm out in the streets for real, and I'm out in the streets in the wintertime, and they don't have anywhere for homeless people to go to. Like, there's nowhere to go. Everybody that's homeless is not using drugs. You know what I'm saying? It's not my situation. My situation has nothing to do with drugs or anything, but I thought, the shelter would be a stepping stone for me to really, really get myself together, man. And they just turn around and just kick me out in the streets like I'm just trash. Oh, your time has expired here. Yeah, my time expired. It's over and done. Water under the bridge. I could have stayed till tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Monday. No, tomorrow's Sunday. She said I could leave tomorrow. I could have slept there another night, but I said, man, fuck y'all. I'm not staying here another damn night. I don't know. If I go to church, it's just so embarrassing. It's embarrassing because I have a sister that goes there. I have a sister that goes to that same church. So it's embarrassing, It's very embarrassing. I'm just tired, man. It's embarrassing. I don't want to share with the church because I'm just so embarrassed. I just want to drive my car and drive and drive and drive and never come to freak back here. I wish I could, man. But it's too much at stake because I have my car payment. I can't leave my car payment. I have to still continue to work. I have to stay here. I have responsibilities. Even being homeless, I still have things that I have to pay for. But the shelter is literally there to make money off people in the community, to make themselves look good. They get donations from sources. They get so much, and they turn around and just put people out on the streets when your time expires here. Like, you expect someone to have themselves together in 2 months. I'm actually getting up every morning at 5 in the morning, 4:30, going to work, getting to the bag, not using drugs. And stuff like this will make people turn to drugs. Oh, thank you, Stella. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm just sharing my journey, y'all. I'm not here to look for donations or money or anything. I'm just sharing. I'm telling y'all, I told y'all I was going to share my journey, and that's what I'm doing. So, yeah, I'm going to continue to share it no matter how hard it gets for me. And No matter how embarrassing it may feel or be for me, I'm going to continue to share the journey of just being homeless and not being at the shelter anymore. They said I could stay another night, but I didn't even want to. I'd rather sleep on the sidewalk, man, like most of these other homeless people. So I'm just here in the empty parking lot I'm not going to say my location, but I've been here before. It's quiet. Nobody really comes in here at night, but back to the streets, y'all. The last time I was in the streets, it was summertime, so it was a little bit different, but now it's like it's cold, it's chilly out here. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for your kind words, but I'm still going to share my experience no matter how bad it gets. I don't know, man. I don't know what the future. I can't fail. I can't fail myself because I still have to work. I can't let go of my job. I can't let go of my job. I have to keep going there regardless of what's going on. I have to keep pushing somehow. And people are so cruel at the shelter. They're so inhumane, cruel, nasty people. You kick a woman out of a shelter that's getting up every day, going to work, trying to better herself. They may collect money and you can get a hotel room, maybe. That's what I would do. Well, I can't really afford to get a hotel room. I can't afford it. I can't leave New Jersey because I have my job is here and I have a responsibility to pay for this car payment. So if I leave New Jersey, that means I can't work anymore. That means I can't pay my car payment. I have to stay here to pay this. I have to pay, to have a car to drive around. I have to pay for it. So I'm like stuck here. I wish I could just leave here. I wish I had, another state I could go to for a shelter, but I have a responsibility to pay for this car and I have a responsibility to feed myself. That's the only way I'm going to eat and survive if I have a job. So I'm in a better position than some people. At least I have money coming in. You know what I mean? I can't really rent anything from anybody right now because I don't make enough to do it. My money is stretched so thin. But there's no place to start before your head. Yeah, I gotta stay. I'm kind of conflicted because it's kind of messed up because I have no choice but to stay where I'm at due to, having a car, having a job. I have to stay here. To the upside of the situation is I could find a place out by my job to, stay in parking lots out there and stay closer, save money on gas, and just pray every day that somebody will call me back for a job interview and I can pick up another job. That's all I can really do right now. I need to pick up another job and just rough it. I gotta rough it. Yeah, I'm gonna call around some homeless shelters tomorrow and see if there's anybody that can take me in. They have other shelters. I'm gonna, actively try to see about those. Um, it's just a mess, man. I just never really thought. That's why we can't. You can't get comfortable anywhere when you're homeless, like living with family or friends or whatever. Never get too comfortable where you're at. And I was comfortable at the shelter. Only thing I did there was sleep, but I was comfortable. It was comfortable for me. But these are the ups and downs of losing. You know what I'm saying? Losing in life, getting that rock bottom. Nobody gives a fuck. Like nobody at the shelter gives a damn about me. They don't give a damn about nobody. And these are people that's supposed to be helping people. You know what I'm saying? Helping people. But the shelter, they rather sit in the shelter and take care of a whole bunch of drug addicts. They house the addicts, and they house the people that are, mentally ill. And I'm not saying anything wrong with the mentally ill, but more so, they rather house the drug addicts, the people that get high, and alcoholics. Girls have said stuff to staff members. This particular woman is getting high. She's in the room nodding out and doing all this stuff because she's on dope, right? They rather house those kind of people than house someone like me who gets up every day, drug free, and goes to work. They rather house someone else that's not working. They rather house the people that's not working. The ones that are on these programs and these government assistance programs. They rather house those kind of people than house someone like me. Oh, she works. She doesn't benefit us. She doesn't benefit us. Let's get some of these addicts. It's more money in America to house a drug addict. I might as well go somewhere in the baddest part of the city and get high tonight. I might as well go do that. Might as well go be a dope fiend so I can get a roof over my head. That's what I got to do. I got to sell myself out, tear my body apart. They want, that's what they want for people. They want me on methadone. They want me on these drugs. You out here fighting for your life every day to try to make a better way, regardless of how you got in this situation. They rather me be out on drugs for them to really help me. Oh, she got an addiction, so we'll help her now. She's too normal for us. Let's put her out. Our sister, my family don't help me. They don't care. My heart is with you. I gotta go to sleep. Okay. Good night. I'll talk to you later, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna try in the morning to see if I can call around for other shelters and see what's going on with other places. So, I mean, I'll be okay. I appreciate your help, though. Thank you, Angel. You have a good night, okay? I'm not on here really asking for pity, or I don't want anybody to feel ashamed for me. I'm just sharing my journey, y'all, and I'm going to continue to share. I don't care how cold it gets out here. I don't care if I got to stay in a hospital at night. Like, I don't care. I'm going to find somewhere to stay warm. I don't care where it's at. I don't care if I gotta lay down on the middle of a sidewalk with my blankets and pillow. I'll do that. I'm not. I'm cool. I'm gonna stay in my car, but I'm glad to have a car because some people don't even have a car. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful. I'm tired as hell right now. I can't even sleep because I'm so pissed off. But I'm in the park a lot, and it's pretty safe where I'm at. But I try to look at the upside of the situation. Like, okay, well, at least I'll be able to stay closer to my job. Like, I can find a place to, stick close to my job and not have to pay a lot of money in gas. But here we go back to, getting showered and stuff at the Planet Fitness. Got to go back to that. Would it help if I email homeless shelters or anywhere to say I am worried about someone? Do you guys have a place for her? I mean, I'm going to call some shelters tomorrow, so you don't have to do that. I'm going to call around and see if there's anything open. I have another particular shelter and see if I can get in there. I'm going to try to call there and see what's going on. Because I can't survive out here in the cold. It's too cold. Like right now it's chilly, but it's not like briskly cold where it's like my hands are freezing or anything. So my hands are warm. I'm okay in the car right now. But I was just shocked that this shelter did what they did. I was shocked, like, wow, this is how y'all treat people. And the dope fiends and the dope addicts, they get to stay in there, the crackheads and stuff. They honor the addicts, but someone that's not getting high. Oh, your time has expired here. Let's dig up some dirt on her. And I had some trolls earlier, and I don't give a damn who watching me. I don't care who's listening to me. I really don't give a damn. I'm out the shelter, and I'm going to talk about it. The place was a mess anyway. People they wouldn't understand because they were never homeless. Like, if you were never homeless, you don't understand what it's like to be homeless. Now I'm out here. I have to watch. I gotta watch the traffic. because you don't never know who's going to pull up in these parks. That's the thing about being out here in the streets, you know, in the elements. You don't never know who's around. You know what I mean? Police, you got to watch out for them because they'll pull up like, oh, you're not supposed to be here or whatever. My Jackery is damn near dying. I got to charge my phone. Just back to square one, I guess. Barely got any charge on this Jackery. Back to the BS, huh? I don't have a choice right now. I gotta keep moving on. But I'm just sharing my journey, and I'm going to continue to share, man. I'm going to call around for some shelters in the morning if someone else could take me in. But they do this. You know, the girls told me, she said, girl, they start putting people out after a certain time. I was like, damn, you know? It's kind of fucked up, but what the hell? I'm at the point like, wait, it is what it is, you know what I mean? And I gotta sit up here and be very cautious of the you know, the police could come up here any moment. I'm in the parking lot, but I think I'm okay. But hi everybody, if you guys come in, could you guys yeah, I mean, I'll be okay. I'm gonna call around in the morning. I don't want anybody to like feel sorry for me or whatever. You know, this is my situation. I'm just sharing my journey. I appreciate, you know, everybody, you know, caring your condolences. You're not condolences because that sounds pretty bad, but I appreciate everybody for being extra nice and caring and stuff. That's very warming to my heart. But I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna make it through this. You know what I mean? Every obstacle, I'm gonna succeed. You know, I'm gonna make it through. We're gonna be okay. Everything will work out. Now I see why people sleep in their storage units. Empathy should be normal response. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you guys. But everybody's not empathetic. But I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I'm gonna make it through this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it through. I'm gonna make it through. It just seems like another hardship thrown at me. You know what I mean? Another curveball thrown at me in my life. And life is hard, man. It's hard enough for a lot of people to just get through daily life and to get, you know, a curveball thrown in your face. And she said I could stay for the night, but Monday I gotta go. There was also another girl. There was also another woman that they had put out too. But I think she was there for like 6 months. So I don't know. I guess everybody has their own situation going on. Everybody has their own case or whatever. They got their own whatever's going on. But it sucks, man. It sucks. It sucks to have to be at somebody else's beck and call. Like you have to obey them. Yes, master. You know what I mean? And I stayed when I was in the shelter, man. I stayed to myself. I did not finagle and bother with people. I stayed to myself. I was so quiet, you wouldn't even know I was there. You wouldn't even know I was there, man. I'm in Cali. Is that local near you? I'm asking like to help. Well, no, California is pretty far from me. How you doing? I'm not in Cali. I'm in New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey. I'm just sharing my story, guys. I'm not in the homeless shelter anymore, so I was actually kicked out. They were telling me I could stay the night. I had to figure something else out, so my time expired, so I had to go. But yeah. And I was actually somebody who got up every day going to work and trying to make it. You know, I didn't make enough money to. I don't even make enough money to have an apartment. And now I'm like wishing that summertime would come back around again. You know what I mean? Because in the summer I was complaining about the summer being so hot and the bugs and stuff like that. Now I'm in my car again, and now I'm like, damn, I wish the summer was here again. I'm sleeping in my storage unit. I don't think I can get away with that because they have cameras everywhere, and if they see